This is a new show. Can you sort of just introduce like how you got involved and like?
Have you seen the pilot?
Yes.
Okay, so we're speaking for your audience. I had the script for 3 weeks. I refused to read it. I was so in love with the upcoming films, independents that I've worked on. Had a great time at Sundance. Didn't want to disrupt the good track record. The film Blue Caprice, another independent film I've done, Blackbirds, another one that I'm getting ready to do with Jake Mahaffey called Free Indeed, The Under Shepherd with Russ Parr that did very well on TV One. These stories that are topical, that are challenging and pushing the envelope. So I'm like, I've already been on TV shows that pushed the envelope, that changed television as we knew it at that time, that was very diverse, very transformative. So can't get any better than that until I read the script. And my wife said, look, Adele Newell, my manager, says, never push this. He says, please. I said, just read it. I'm like, nah, don't have to. Can't get better than what I've already done. It's just that it's impossible. Impossible. I was wrong. And I told my manager that. I tweeted it. I was wrong. Told my wife, I was wrong. It's Jason Rothenberg. I'm extremely excited about the potential of his vision, and I'm on this journey because I'm most interested to see yet again how humanity, how the world responds to his voice. And if I'm right, then it will be bigger than anything I've ever done.
So what was it in the script that particularly got to you, that sold you on it? Was there one thing you could point to? Okay.
Soul. You know, there's many talks without getting esoteric of different visions. You have the spiritual, the soul, and the character. Ironically, I'm playing a character. It comes from his soul. Chancellor Jaha. Or Chancellor Thelonious Jaha. He tells me his name is Thelonious. So you have to understand how difficult it is to write. First, to turn white paper with letters and then give it up, give birth to it, and then give birth to it again by hiring someone who you think can convey your ideas. So, you know, in all of my work and all of my commitments, people go, oh, I loved you in this, I hated you in that, oh, I was confused in both. I didn't write it. People forget, it's like, I didn't write it. I don't think I'm really personally that interesting. You know what I mean? That's a lie. But anyway. I didn't write it. So I'm intrigued as a human being, as an artist, someone that loves good literature, good books, good films, my beliefs to be suspended. I love movies. Godfather, Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Niro. I love actors and great acting and Meryl Streep's, and I want to be a part of that ilk. So when I'm intrigued with something, then hopefully you're going to be intrigued by it. If I'm what we call nailing it, if I'm doing my job right. Because it's nothing worse than recession is still real, than me having you feel like you wasted your time. It doesn't, me as a business person, as an artist, my drive of wanting to excel to the highest standard of what I do is because I don't want you to come to me and ask for your money back at Whole Foods. Or go, you suck. I wasted 42 minutes of my life. So that's where my passion has always come from, is I've always been terrified of not having credibility with you guys. It's that if you don't believe, like it or love the character, if you don't believe it, if you're not feeling it, then I'm not doing the job that I was hired to do, and I'm certainly not serving the audience. And that's how Isaiah Washington, speaking in third person, that's how I operate. Is that, you know, the audience is a voter. And in these times, with all the plethora of things that can grasp you, get your attention, if you dare care enough about what I'm doing to sit down on that station and watch, the least I can do is be good at it. You know what I mean? And that's just how, everybody doesn't operate that way, but that's how I operate. Is that I'm performing for that first team, those teamsters, those guys, those grips, that director of photography. If they're crying or they're pissed off or they're walking away or they're upset and they're feeling it, then I know by the time it gets to you, it's golden. That's
what kind of leader the Chancellor is. We only get to kind of see him make an epic entrance at the end of the pilot release.
Oh wow, what a glorious word, epic.
I thought it was an epic entrance.
I have chill bumps and blushing.
What kind of leader do you foresee him to be?
I'm purple right now, bro. You just can't see through this brown, but it's purple. Purple. I'm red as you right now. But go ahead.
What kind of leader do you think the Chancellor is?
That's a good question. Because hopefully, if I get it right, like I told the last 3 tables, I have yet again an epic opportunity to transform a character on television as we know it. I didn't think I'd have another blessing like this. But my goal, if I get it right, I will, is to have that man at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue call the CW network after watching a few episodes of this show and being hooked and say, God, man, I don't want to be you. I am so glad I am not that leader on the ark. That's just a tough job.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you.